And then Colby and Luke go up, and things are very friendly between the two. People were kind of wondering how that was all going to go. And Luke gets Colby some protein gummies, and there's a lot of respect between the two guys. And then Colby turns his attention to Bo Nickal, who's sitting in the front row, and they go back and forth. And then Luke Rockhold jumps in, and it's Luke and Colby versus Bo Nickal. As you're watching this unfold, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Colby's got a mouth made for money. That's what I'm thinking, and look, the world I come from, right? I mean, I've spent 35 years at the highest levels in sports entertainment, both as president of WCW when we kicked WWE's ass all over the television planet and became the -- 1 wrestling company in the world by changing the professional wrestling format is how I did it. A lot of people are aware of fact that I was running WCW when we basically outperformed WWE, which nobody thought was possible. I did that by changing the format. And that's exactly what I'm doing here at Real American Freestyle. And a big part of that is the characters. And you've got to create conflict. I mean, if you look at the reason anybody watches anything on television, it's the drama, it's the conflict, it's the resolution of that conflict, and the story arc that contains it, right? And when you have somebody like Colby Covington, who is controversial, who says things intentionally to create drama, that's such an important component of what we're here to do. The flip side of that is sometimes it stings. Sometimes it may be, dare I say, inappropriate, but it doesn't matter because it works. And it works because some guy I know really, really well wrote a New York Times bestseller called Controversy Creates Cash. And that's what Colby did. So do I wish it would have gone differently? Because I really like Bo Nickal. I don't get impressed easily. I've been around the block a lot. I've met some very impressive people in my life. And I don't mean to sound arrogant or anything like that, but it takes a lot to impress me. Bo Nickal impresses me as a human being, as an athlete, and I was a little disappointed for Bo because I feel the way I feel about him, but I've also listened to Bo's comeback, and I know that Bo would love to get in the octagon with Colby. And here's my hope. I know I'm probably speaking out of school here, but I hope Dana White's paying attention. I heard Bo calling out Colby Covington, so let's do it on a White House lawn. I'll rip his limbs off. Well, I'm game. There's your storyline right there. There's act one. There's act one of a 3-act story. Shakespeare would love it. Let's make that happen, Dana. Come on.